Today, it's one of North London's trendiest villages with a vibrant cafe culture and bustling high street. But the historic buildings of Stoke Newington hint at its rich and vibrant past. A past that has charmed this amateur historian. Amir Dotan moved from Israel to N16 over 17 years ago, and he's never left.
This was definitely new to me, seeing kind of, like you said, the more kind of old buildings. We got the old church and other kind of landmarks. You get one book and before you know it, you're going down a rabbit hole. It still amazes me that for such a small area, there's just so many avenues and so many directions.
A web designer by trade, he began looking at old photographs of Stoke Newington, seeing if he could recreate them in the present. Through these photographic mashups, as Amir calls them, he reveals the area's hidden secrets.
So Church Row, it was demolished in 1935.
This was really a home for famous residents.
Yeah, I mean you had Edwin Baxter, who was the coroner of Jack the Ripper murders, as well as the murder of the Elephant Man, and also the publisher of Charles Dickens. And there's actually a nice photo of Charles Dickens in the garden with a few sort of other people just sort of lounging around. So,
in the garden of this property?
In the garden of Church Row, number 7, I believe.
We then moved on to a former slum.
This was Barn Street. Before it was completely transformed. It used to be one of the poorest areas in Stoke Newington, and despite it being a relatively respectable, well-to-do area, there were still a few sort of pockets of poverty. And in 1934, Barn Street was one of a few in the area that was declared a slum clearance area. The person that did take those photos was a local shopkeeper called Alexander Guttridge, and he was born and raised in Barn Street. He took his camera and really documented that sort of street where he grew up before it was completely transformed, as you can see today.
Amir's photographs are currently on display at the local library, so anyone can discover Stoke Newington's past within its present. Helen Mulroy, BBC London News.